All right, so today's day 13 training camp recap, day 2 of joint practices. So, special guest in attendance today was our governor, Gretchen Whitmore, as well as Mike Tirico and everybody's favorite, Chris Collinsworth. All pun intended on everyone's favorite person. But no, real talk, I mean, they were in attendance. Gretchen Whitmore was in attendance. And now our injury news and roster moves. So injury news first. Jamar Jefferson went down early in practice and did not return. O-line was the same as yesterday. No Frank Ragnow or Jonah Jackson in the starting lineup. Also, Craig Reynolds was not practicing and was seen on the sidelines in street clothes. And also, Denzel Mims returned to practice today, but he did limp off during special teams kickoff that was on the other field, so I don't know the severity of the type of injury that he sustained. So hopefully he is okay. He has shown that he belongs here and he is willing to work for it, which is sad to see that he did go down. Now, roster moves. The Detroit Lions cut wide receiver Avery Davis and signed running back Devin Ozigbo to the roster. And that happened actually during practice. So Avery Davis was cut during practice, and Devin Ozigbo was signed that same day. So welcome to Detroit, Devin Ozigbo. Hey, welcome. All you got to do is put your heart and soul into your work and your craft, and hey, you might find yourself on a roster. So with that being said, after pure domination outside of our run game on day 1, today on day 2, the roles were kind of flipped a little bit. So this might kind of sound like a Giants training camp video, but it's not. So Lion fans, bear with this atrocity as day 2 of training camp of the joint practice. But the camp kind of started off with Daniel Jones. Was much improved, started 10 for 10 during early parts of 7-on-7 drills. And for the record, before I continue, Lions need to give the fans both sides of the football. So where Detroit Lions Syndicate, a.k.a. Derek, and I was sitting, we only got to see our offense against the Giants defense. And also the last 30 to 45 minutes of practice, we didn't get no football players or any type of football on our side of the field. No announcement to move and none of that. And we were sitting out in the blistering sun. I mean, your boy got, Your boy got heat rash for sitting out in the sun. And yes, I did not have sunblock either. But that can't happen. I mean, not only did we wait in thousands of people line to get these tickets, we also sat in the blistering heat. Like, give us some entertainment. Give us, even if it's the special teams or bubble players or camp bodies, give us the camp bodies. Just give us something. There's no reason why 30 to 45 minutes there was no player on that field. So Lions, don't be sorry, be better. And you better fix it. So August 17th's practice, which I will be at, that issue is fixed. Because there should be no reason that should ever happen. Now, after that, so sorry for the rant, but had to say that. Now, after that, when Jones went 10 for 10, Kirby Joseph had enough and tipped a ball intended for Darius Slayton. Now, Slayton did have back-to-back touchdowns against the Lions defense today. He also gained separation from Cam Sutton, but underthrew Slayton, allowing the pass breakup. Now, Sutton was out of place on a few reps, but adjusted on the fly, showcasing the ability to do just that. The ability to adjust on the fly. Hey, this is football. Sometimes you're not going to be lined up properly, or your teammates not going to be lined up properly, and you just got to adjust. And, the veteran, Pro Bowl guy and Cam Sutton just shows just that. And you love to see that. But, hey, start lining up on those reps properly. But Daniel Jones had 5 or more touchdowns during team drills against the Detroit Lions defense. And then he added another 2 more touchdowns in the 7-on-7 drills. Now, former Raiders tight end Darren Waller was a matchup nightmare for our defense, even making a play right in front of C.J. Gardner-Johnson. But Riley Patterson, we did not see John Parker Romo, so I don't know what's up with John Parker Romo. There has been no news on him, but we have not heard his name or heard of kicking battles, so definitely is something to wonder. But Riley Patterson did go 7 for 8. He did miss his first 51-yard field goal wide left, but made 2 more from that distance after that miss. So good to see, he was making all of his short distance, missed the 151-yarder, went back, redid the whole setup, and made the 51-yarder, went back again, did the whole setup, and made another 51-yard field goal. So that's very good to see Riley Patterson doing that. Definitely need to get consistent at that because, hey, sometimes we're going to need a 53-yarder or a 51-yarder or a 60-yarder to tie, take the lead, or win a game. And, you're going to have to make those types of kicks. So got to be consistent at that. Now, the Giants secondary was also making plays. Former Terrapin rookie Deontay Banks broke up a pass against Amon-Ra St. Brown, and former Wolverine Go Blue, undrafted rookie free agent Jermon Green picked off the Lions during 7-on-7 drills as well. But hey, look, there is a bright spot for us Lion fans. Jared Goff did channel his inner Matthew Stafford on a beautiful sidearm pass to rookie Sam Laporta, the former Hawkeye tight end, has had a great 2-day practice against the Giants and all of training camp for that matter. Now, Lions running backs did run a lot better today, but the Lions offense had multiple fumbles and interceptions in practice. So you got to clean that up, be consistent. And I know it was hot, things of that nature, but, sometimes you just got to throw a little bit of spit on your hands, go like that, make sure it's tacky, and catch some footballs because it's critical, and you got to take care of that ball. Now, Nate Sudfeld did miss Jameson Williams, who was wide open and with nothing but green grass to run or even walk to the end zone. But Nate Sudfeld, being Nate Sudfeld, hashtag FNS, hashtag forget Nate Sudfeld, cannot wait for Teddy B to grace us with his presence, underthrew Jameson Williams. So it was underthrown, missed the opportunity. It would have been an easy touchdown for Nate Sudfeld to Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams looks clean, crisp, and under control. Also was getting in on blocking for the run game. I mean, I like seeing what I saw today. And really every time I've been to practice and throughout training camp. So, also Dylan Drummond. And look, okay, I'm going to say this right now. If Dylan Drummond does not make the 53-man roster, and what I'm about to say only happens if he continues what he's doing in practice during preseason games. So if he continues being dominant in preseason games and he does not make the 53-man roster, I will do a one-chip challenge that off week heading into Arrowhead. So that cut week, that bye week, which would have been preseason week 4, but now it's a bye week, I will do the one-chip challenge if he does not make the 53-man roster. And after practice, we seen Amon-Ra St. Brown and Drummond catching footballs. Love to see that on the sidelines and stuff like that. So that just shows Drummond how dedicated he is of getting better. I love seeing that about him. And he knows, hey, this job is not a guaranteed. I got to fight for it. So I'm going to stay after practice, work on my craft, things of that nature. I love that. That's the way I try to do. And that's why, some of these videos have been getting better. I know beginning on this channel has been a little rough. But I love seeing that about Dylan Drummond. And, hey, tempers rose today in training camp. O'Shane Jimenez, I think is his name. Hopefully I said his name correctly. And Jermaine Ifedi got into a pushing and shoving match earlier in practice. And you know me, I love the fight because, hey, he's trying to battle for a spot. You know, O'Shane is a starter, so, hey, I love to see that fight. And Mohamed Ibrahim. Let me say his name one more time. Mohamed Ibrahim really showed out on a play that got us all off our seats and cheered on for Mo. Now, Mo did shed a Giants player, and then he plowed through a Giants player for a touchdown during the 11-on-11 drills with the second team. Now, Mo, if you ever watch this, if you keep doing that, you're going to make the roster. Hands down. Like, you're making the roster, sir. Continue that. And Marvin Jones Jr. made a play and got the reception on Amani Aruwariye and secured the pass from Nate Sudfeld at the pylon. So, hey, you got cooked one more time. Thank you, Amani. But, no, shout out to Marvin Jones. Very good catch. I loved it. And Dan Campbell also highlighted a player on day one, which was Derek Barnes, and Barnes followed that up with day two and almost got an interception. I'm so happy about Derek Barnes. I mean, the kid is he's getting better, and you're seeing it. You're seeing it develop. And, you know, he's been making plays all training camp. And to back that up with his work against real opponents, not friendly opponents, aka our own defense, or our own offense, but he's backing it up against opponents, like real opponents' offenses, and I love to see that. So, hey, Derek Barnes, hey, appreciate that. Keep it up. Now, I don't know if people told Brian Branch the memo, but we might have to talk to someone because this kid is making plays, dominated yesterday, and has been locking up every single receiver step for step, breaking up passes, intercepting passes, forcing fumbles, doing it all. Man, the myth, the legend, Brian Branch. Can't believe he's a rookie doing all this. But we might have to have that talk about starting this kid because he's truly earning it through his play. And, you know, that's what I love to see. And I know these coaching staff love seeing what they saw. But Jahmyr Gibbs ended practice with an amazing catch over two Giants defenders that were all over him near the end zone. Lions were calling for the touchdown, but the refs called it incomplete. Thank you, refs. Thank you. You love to show your face and think that you're somebody, but you're just a person with pinstripes that blows a whistle and throws a flag, which, come on now. That was an amazing catch. Now, granted, I didn't get to see it because it was on the other side, but so I can't really say if it was or was not a catch, but I mean, to do it over two Giants defenders and they were all over him, that's pretty phenomenal. So, Jahmyr Gibbs, hey, let's go. Definitely give the Detroit Lions today a D. That's the best practice today. So, hey, we probably have tomorrow off to get ready for the game on Friday. Now, again, I will be live on Friday for the Detroit Lions hosting the New York Giants for preseason week 1. We will be live on this channel. I probably will do like a pregame, the game, and postgame all bundled up in that. It's not 100%, but that is the idea because I do have another channel and I'm trying to do both games. Um, but I do want to talk about the Lions post game a little bit. So we'll see how it ends and things like that. But with that being said, let me know in the comment section below what's your thoughts on day 13. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you agree with my grade? Do you agree that it's a D? A lot of good. Well, I should say some good, a lot of bad, and some things you just want to kind of forget. And those are the turnovers that you want to forget. But with that being said, y'all already know what to do. We are trying to grow the community. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video because grit don't quit. One pride, baby. Peace. Hey, let's go. 2 more days. And we got Lions football back, baby.